Even the kids are saying the genocidal racist turned stating I offended some street theater death cult ritual practitioner. And I'm just gonna record it. I'm sick of them doing it, coming by with these females, and they fuck with the wound, make me behave like a child. Never let it heal, never let it develop. It's a terrible verdict you Gavin Bueller gave to people. That shit whack. It's a joke. What they did to them, they still do it to them. But it's weaponized. Mine's completely falsified. Making me talk about it. The microchip. Synthetic telepathy sounded external and internal from the chip stated in this library in front of what's it called? I was cut off from somebody in here. They set me up as up talk. It's whatever. I went to Michigan to get it handled. Transferred to Reno. Not one of these people that drive by will give me a ride to Reno, Nevada. I had to record that one. I was memory blanked, and then the statement was Michigan doesn't like what you stand for, whoever that was stated from in Michigan. And I don't know what they are saying that I stand for if they're not reading my about me on YouTube. That's how I have to operate around them. No, it shows when you seriously in a homeless situation, it shows like how many people in every city actually were at work at those facilities and how they help you. Then you got everyone else being ignorant or caring. They just try to fill up the mental health industry. When I talked to Mariners Inn, 1-800 number, he said, do you feel any you need mental health services? I said, the current time, no. If I did, I'd check myself in, or I would get the services. I'll call someone and check myself. Hello. There's someone from the shelter I work at. I mean, not work at, stay at. Came through the library. I'm not trying to make that public, but it was public. That was cool. Said hello. Livernois busted my enemies publicly. Something was stated, it said that meant something. I'm not going to say the statement about what they stated about mental institutions. All I'm saying is, if whatever happens in Michigan, if you deny my access to Reno, Nevada, you better have radio frequency detection scanning available to the same frequency and capacity as Jesse Beltran and Mike Grady's company. Unless I stack it up here in Michigan and then just buy the equipment. If I can't locate it with a better camera and just prove it like that, if I haven't already located at least one of them. It's just how many people drive by, what's it called? It's Relentless out here in Michigan, Relentless, the Detroit area, that are part of the harassment, assault, menacing with stalking, weapons of mass destruction, treason, through InfraGard specifically. Members tied to the Tippy Gang leader, Comanche, Chevy Black Tahoe. Someone in the background said something about some psych ward, take him to a psych ward. That's a common thing that they're trying to facilitate with the show. No one will help this dude with $1. No one. That's the final joke I ever had to say in this state. No one will help this dude with $1 except for those who help this dude with $1. That's it. Just like everyone else. So the creator in the Truman Show is finally busted. They didn't state that. I'm just putting it out there. No. When the chip is identified in Reno, Nevada, or Salt Lake City, Utah. Not one of these cars for 3 weeks gave me $1. In Michigan. Real Michigan does not drive past someone who's homeless at the shelter. they'll offer some assistance. I don't know if I'm talking too loud. I sense a local plot with some out of towners that are trying to collaboration with local out of towners that are trying to take my phone away from me before I have a chance to post these videos. like that would do anything about the situation to get me to Reno, Nevada, sooner or later. It's fucked up. I just need 150 on Omaha when it's 150. Get you 300 right there, Michigan. Anyone that's willing to try, don't even think that I'll owe you 150. You get 300 right there. Omaha, buy me in 150 right now, Michigan. Now hold them, Omaha. I'll get you 300 right there. Bet my life on it. I'll get the 150 somehow because I did the work for 10 hours, $10 an hour cash out. We got $50. Did the one work, was supposed to get 120, got $60. Like, cash out. So when you gotta revamp third shift to first, in a different state, homeless, with the 24-hour assault, menacing with stalking, treason, terrorism, weapons of mass destruction, just to name the beginning of the charges. You look a certain type of way with the microchip when you need an opiate for whatever reason. Besides how it gives you energy, activating the opioid receptors and getting neuroprotection. Story for another day. There's no way that I could get a prescription in this state, possibly. Even to like, give them a 3 milligram Oxycontin. Impossible. Why? Because the Harrison Narcotics Tax Act of 1914. Abolish the Harrison Narcotics Tax Act. Repeal the Harrison Narcotics Tax Act of 1914. Federal vote, yes, Michigan. Ohio rep. You solve the drug war. You wouldn't have to steal the Venezuelans, just fly. In international water. So I had a walk through to Michigan in 2019. Actually made it without being approached, and then she offered a ride. What's it called? Out in Fremont, Ohio, because I couldn't walk the Port Clinton Bridge. When I made it to Michigan, if I walked and wasn't dropped off in Detroit, what's it called? I wouldn't have possibly ended up in Detroit. Now, with that stated, if I did walk through to Detroit direct, I would have walked through Southwest. But that didn't happen because I was approached and picked up. I wasn't trying to make a statement to walk to that state. I was literally not expecting anyone to help me walk out of Hawaii. I said, it's recreationally, cannabis is recreational in Michigan. Not in Detroit at the time. I thought it was a Mardi Gras party. I thought it was like Colorado. I come to Detroit and I get microchipped. Non-consensually, when I was sleeping. I just didn't know nothing about Michigan, Detroit current status in general, because I never stepped foot in Michigan until I stepped foot in Michigan. And then found out the hard way why he said, why you going to Detroit? Everyone moved out of Hamtramck in the outskirts. I said, well, I should have just went with you, bro. The show plot still uses the street theater to facilitate everyone's emotional response with the broadcast. Subliminal broadcast, the microwave hearing, specifically the AC heater unit and the refrigerator, hot water tank. To facilitate a negative response in Michigan. And the gang stalking. I can't film the car outside if you can't. I can't move if you can hear it. Library's helping me. Direct statement from synthetic telepathy. Sounded like the internal and the external in the library. Bro, don't stop talking the United States patent list. Applications with neuroscience and neuropsychology, with or without psychoanalysis. As a direct contradiction to DSM creation. With or without pharmaceuticals. I never said nothing about psychiatric mental health industry. I mean facilities. If you solar panel anything, you could rely your basis not on incompetence cases in court and without due process, pink slip warranting, and switch your focus on people actually checking themselves in. without losing your facility due to costs, and why it's so high every day for cost to the insurance company if you have insurance. Many times in the past few days, and just now, synthetic telepathy stated go back to the east side. I don't know if they're talking about east side of what city or state. And then what business do I have over there? Bears the statement on repeat. So overtly sexual. Because they stated that I'm not allowed to think about a female in the past, maybe 3 weeks ago in Ohio. Where the Freemasonic trait, the outside the temple, separation between church and state, German conflict with the Ukrainian American. First attack September 2020, Fulton and Franklin alleyway, Ohio City, Cleveland, Ohio. The treason attack assault of the Atomwaffen Division, Order of Nine Angels, direct assault on Nicholas Andrew Sputic. On United States property. Supposedly Atomwaffen Division, that Order 9 Angels, according to that group. German, Serbian, Danish group. NATO, tied United States military. PSYOP, private FBI. Sting Operation Entrapment Joint Coalition Task Force. 2012-216, Shaquille O'Neal setup. Direct victim. Who bought Detroit and Cleveland? When I was looking at houses in Detroit in 2005 to 7. In Cleveland, Ohio area, 216 area. I didn't buy nothing in Detroit. Still looking for a good garage, Bando garage. I don't give a fuck where it's at. If you're homeless, you can stay there, just respect. Possibly. We'll see what I can do. I gotta make it to Reno, but most likely, if I'm in America, there's a possibility I'll come right back here to the Detroit area for. I already took the selfie in the alleyway of the Detroit Rescue Mission in Branyard and 3rd Street. Took the selfie when I first landed here. Second actor that passed by the window on some beer. They still listen to what the FBI website states and what was said in the news as to their direct victim. Witness testimony. Public figure as a result. Of the 2012 entrapment. Because I live my life from now on and then on as to what? You get paid to dish it to me. I have to react to you every day. So I'm making a video right now. What do you expect me to do next? In my current situation? With what you're actually doing to the state of Michigan and Ohio in relation to your international family over ours that you're oppressing. Because the non-consensual synthetic telepathy stated Tippy Gang leader had 52 confirmed kills and did microchipped over 200 people like myself and ruined their families the same way. Before they were, hard stopped or ended up in jail or some form of incarceration. And did they make any videos with their family members that they exploited also? Into the sex trade. I won't mention the separation between church and state because that does matter. What lives that don't matter movement. It's cool, bro. I know you're putting a ritual on me. Oh, that was a real nasty one. I felt my left lobotomizing you. Like this individual's in Michigan. No, he's chipped, right? Just like in Ohio. It just hits ground when you're in Michigan because it happened here. When it happened in Michigan. So it's like, what? You see these actors everywhere here now. It's like, didn't you understand what Rico, the setup kid, means with the bait kid? Outside the temple bait kid? The separation between church and state, didn't you understand what that means? It doesn't matter what list you're a part of. Do you understand what that means from birth? Like, you better get your little pocket rocket off of the little Ukrainian Greek Catholic, Michigan. Get him off, Tippy Gang leader. Because you did went too far. You caused the Russo-Ukraine war. Caused it. With atom weapon division or synthetic telepathy from the microchip. Caused it. Direct link. I'm not talking about the Black Sea slave trade or the history of slavery or in its modern form to its most ancient with humanity. It's, do you agree that that's acceptable or not in an enemy? I say no. I would never microchip an enemy let alone an ally, non-consensual or consensual for that fact. I'll bring the fight to these states. If I become a neuroscientist, you can follow my social media for free reference, resource, eventually manuals, and instruction manual. And I had healing remedy formula. For free. Cure cancer with vitamin C you don't ever need with mustard gas. It's an industry. I went down Detroit and I didn't see Tesla written on the sewers. I was kind of nervous being an ethnic American Ukrainian. I'm not talking about the company, I'm talking about Nikola. I don't know what this, I'm not gonna film this person standing there, but they won't let me close the blinds, like I stated. Mad as fuck. Oh, alright, I will film this person, not this female. They walked away. Did his damage and left. I'm just saying, I re-landed in Detroit in 2022 after 2019 encounter when I had to flee Ohio. As soon as I get off the Greyhound in downtown Detroit, just like how they're blasting me in Ohio, they blasted me as soon as I hit Detroit, and I thought, damn, they hit Detroit too. And then I eventually, I don't know if I stayed there or I left when I heard that. That's all I needed to know about it. Or did M. Night Shyamalan's The Village when you're trying to get to the freeway. The Truman Show. Well, Where's Waldo? In Carmen Sandiego. The phone booth Saw game. Silence of the Lambs. In the Well. I'm trying to get out of it before I get eaten. Because I got people staring at me every day. I call myself chicken wing around here because they keep staring at me like I'm like, I don't know what to think about besides you just wanting to eat me. Like literally just gut them and just eat them. Chicken wing. They still judge the microchipped individual's behavior off of the falsified Disney book DSM. B2K stated Ukrainians busted me. Do you ever see me ever associating with Ukrainians? I just have an international family I never met. Get it. It's been a life goal. Oh. trying to hit Chap Street. I still got my strings on my brand new pants I never wore. That's the testament. Yep. If they send me to, they said they're being warranted here in Michigan. If that happens, then they better have radio frequency detection scanning or I'll shut down the whole entire facility. I'm telling you ahead of time. That's why the police don't bother me. They're like, we don't have it. I said, it's not your fault. I called FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C. and recorded it, asked them, and they hung up the phone. So how can I even call them in the local state? So I'm over here in the beautiful Ferndale. It's a live as fuck, I can imagine. When it's warm outside. Have to go right here. The parking lot. Ooh, that's the water shit. So it might come down to the fact that I have to post. Excuse me, sir. I was in here a minute ago before I smoked in the back corner and I'm filming myself but no one else. And if you don't mind my presence, I will still do that. But if you're doing solo, I might have to move elsewhere since you entered.
You said what now?
I'm filming myself over in the corner charging the phone before I went to smoke, before you came in the room. So as long as you're cool with that, I don't mind you being here also. What if?
I'm about to do an interview. That's why I came in here.
Oh, you're doing an interview?
Yeah.
All right. Let me, do you mind if I don't film but still be in the back, or do you need to be by yourself?
Oh, no, you cool. Long as,
All right. Yes, I'm gonna figure out what to do here because the grocery store got 25, 15 limit on the cans. And I have to move to the other side, dude, because I can't talk when he's doing an interview. I'm close to the people, right? In the library, so I'm not trying to make a whole scene with all the actors.
Once I get a place to live, I'm gonna take that to bring, you know.
I'm right here by Woodward, but that one spot is full capacity. There's no point getting there by 7. It's only gonna close in 3 hours. With a warming center, I ain't got no work. If someone got some work. I'm not talking about no hot boy work. I'm talking about like cash out work. So I'm gonna keep calling Ohio to see if I get that 300 before I have to get out of the Wi-Fi. I met the girl at the gas station. She like, get a cash app. And I'm like, I'm not gonna ask you for no money. to start a bank account because the dude said he's gonna transfer the 300. He owes me. I think it's like 450, but he said it's 300. So yesterday he like, yo, I'm bringing it to you, bro. I'm bringing it to you. I'm like, I'm in Michigan, bro. I'm up at 9 Mile, and I'm homeless. I ain't got no fucking income, no essence. So I'll bring it to you. I just got it. Can't give me a couple hours. Then I had to get away from the Wi-Fi for 12 hour period. I know it's not where I'm staying at, and then he give me a runaround still. Not even one. I'm out. Whatever. 20 30 not bad. Doing these, finally hitting these documentaries, and putting the fact out there, getting the calls out to the people. They need to link up with. No answer. Carve the car. Ohio and Michigan. I just feel bad for the locals because I don't know what it's like before I had to enter. And then now all the locals got to deal with the kids, grandma, and people that got what I quote unquote mental issues that deal with all those drivers, language, shit. Watch them play the game, bro. They know it's shit. I went to, I thought they were going to take me out. I'm going to where they take me, bro. And let's see how they take me out before going to Reno. Because I couldn't afford Reno. So Michigan, like, why here again? I said I had to flee Ohio. They said, damn it. That's fucked up. So Ohio's fucked up. So I lived there my whole life. Everything north is Lake Erie. It's terrible.
Yeah, I could try it. Anything, I just switch, man. I never want to go through this again. Always don't
There's
take
cans everywhere. People asking for change at the store for beer.
I'll say that.
And no bottle.
Yeah, I'll call you later this weekend and later in the weekend, I'll see what's up. So, I'll keep you updated on my situation.
They don't know about the $5 bag in Ohio.
We'll have like a party, and all that, and I'll keep you updated for sure, man.
So I come out here, the grocery store got $15
I
limit.
need good people, I like for
Then
sure.
Kroger's got $25 limit. So I said I got to get a box truck, and then hit up Kroger. 25. So the festival in Ohio has some glass bottles, $3,000. Oh, damn.
Right, for sure, man. All right, Dave, well, I'll holler at you this week or the weekend. Just hit me up. All right, sounds good. All right, peace.
Damn, San Francisco, the bottom ain't left there. Got haters everywhere. I don't know who's real out there. Because all the Trumans are in the same situation. just so sad, man. It's pathetic how much money they're making. Just be homeless and cancel your insurance. Watch what happens. How ignorant people are. You see who's really your friend. For some reason, I just cannot go east on Namahawkin through. Right? Or should I say west? Excuse me, yeah, west. Wait, let me see here. Well, I don't see the direction. So. VZK's direct statement said Peace Stones are calling the schizophrenic public, covering up how one of their members microchipped. It said it was Jamaican. I'm not gonna say anymore. You believe in the DSM still? Embarrass me. Yeah, they do. They embarrass me every time they drive past me. For the 6 years. Jerk rice burners. I'm asking if it was a rental. Or pushing a shopping cart. In a trash can. Asking for a pickup truck. Yeah. It's like your job is to humiliate. I don't know how much money you make. I don't see your statement. No, I'm not against you. I'm just saying respect independent contract. That's all I can say. Multi-billion-dollar corporations who never signed a contract with. 14th Amendment. Making yourself an independent corporation. Making your social security number, the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution makes your social security number an independent corporation. So you're independent contract. You're your own corporation. So why would I work for yours? You should work with mine. If you want to work with me. If not, then just why is this 33rd degree talking about outside the temple for money? Is he that like raging bull